thing, not just this match, the whole thing.
Is he going to add another trophy to the mantelpiece? Is the FC Pro Open Championship going RB Leipzig's way, and not with Anders Vergang, but with Umut? Early pause there, minute and a half in. It was a good minute and a half though, weren't it? Free kick given out wide. The other match up that we have to draw your attention to, Anders Vergang versus Young. I don't know if you saw him. Young were in the celebration with PhD. He's got to come back down to earth now because he's got a massive game.
I mean, if you're emotional against Anders, you'll probably lose. You have to be methodical in the way you approach the game. Because if we think about matches that Anders has lost in the past year or so, it was Matthias Bonanno, it was Obrun, it was Emre. 3 players that are methodical and obviously exceptional players. So I think if you bring the emotion into the game, you're probably going to lose.
They are just underway now. Anders versus Young, with all the goals, the moments, and the best bits from our 2 quarter-final matchups. If you missed anything so far, rewind the stream because you have missed some absolute classics. PhD with a last-second winner versus Abu Maka. He's in a semi-final. He's got a World Championship spot and a seat at the table. Emre Yilmaz beating Obrun to solidify his top 4 and World Championship qualification. Who will be joining them? That's what we're about to find out. Young here from right to left. Into Jude Bellingham, bringing more players into the equation. Green time, Travella Schmeichel. Easy save.
But again, the goalkeeper movement was there. I think we can all agree that in the regular season, Anders has been the best.
He's the best.
Yeah, definitely. And I do think, in a personal opinion, he has what it takes to win the championship as well, because I do think last year was a huge learning process for him.
You can see both POVs there, live action. Levi de Weerd from left to right, Team Hullet strip, and in the all-white of RB Leipzig will be Umut. De Bruyne, edge of the box, twisting, turning, into Bruno Fernandes. What does he have in the locker? Trying to bring Mbappe into the equation. De Bruyne takes over in a finesse shot, which we saw only on Monday. Those Kevin De Bruyne finesse shots can fly in on either foot. Alphonso Davies out wide for Umut. We've had our opening goal in the quarter-finals. As you can see, Young from Tuzzy Esports maybe seeing his compatriot in PhD giving him an extra 10% because he's 1-0 up. It was a mistake from Maldini at the back. But Young will not care.
We have to remind people this is 92 Maldini, the SBC. So he might not be up to the level of the Team of the Years, of the maybe Yashin.
He's a level below the other items, yeah.
Yeah, you can agree, and that's a big mistake. And Anders did nothing wrong.
No, he didn't. Switching the play, stretching the pitch here. Haaland at the back post, knocks it down. He's just offside. Just offside, but it's a very, very dangerous early warning shot fired.
I mean, Onabadje against Haaland. No, it's Cafu, sorry, not Onabadje, but yeah, that's a mismatch. Like, you're going to be losing that aerial jump every single time. But yeah, I do think, even though I said Anders was arguably the best player in the regular season, I do think Levi was the most dominant one in a group of death.
If you are wanting to get your hands on some of those in-game rewards, there's a bit of confusion. They are only available on Twitch. So if you want your in-game rewards, Twitch is the place to be watching. And what you can be watching is Anders Vergang getting back in the game. De Bruyne with a lovely pass. Mbappe with the green tag finish, 1-1.
Lovely through pass, lovely finish, green time. And the emotion is there.
Already.
I love him.
12 minutes underway, 0-0. I think if you asked the experts, the punters, even maybe the people in the arena here, what you expected from this game between Levi and Umut, we weren't expecting 7-9,
no,
8-6. It was going to be a tight game. It was going to be a close game. Maybe separated, even on penalties, potentially.
Potentially.
They're so good defensively.
Especially Levi, as we saw, he was the best defensive player.
Is it?
Is it?
R9, onside. Touch around the goalkeeper, slots it into an empty net. Umut is the first to break the deadlock. Sort of came out of nowhere.
We always like to talk about the styles in FC Pro, and I think Umut playstyle is through balls. The way he creates angles and the way he pushes you out of your comfort zone to just do a through ball, it's impressive.
Not seen many people better with the driven pass as well.
No.
Just punches it into the feet of the attacking players. First blood goes to Umut here in this quarter-final matchup. A mouth-watering quarter-final, we have to say. As you see, the arena, standing room only, it's got to be said.
We were
underway.
We were discussing the goal that Levi scored in the group stage, and in just 1 second, if you can agree on me, it was fake player lock, then it was a directional, just like this. This.
You're seeing live. You're not seeing a replay.
Just like that. So the amount of mechanical things he can do in just a second can maybe put him.
Bruno Fernandes, edge of the box, power shot. There's a group of players in the way and it rebounds off.
He just understands the meta of the game so well. So power shot plus now with Bruno Fernandes. So the directional nutmeg, which is being used now, but back in the days in December it wasn't used as much. He's just one step ahead. It could be the Team Hullet team, it could be the coach, but Levi's always.
I think when there's more things in the game for Levi to learn, that's when he's better. When the game's more advanced, he's a better player as R9 goes through the gap. Beautiful play, the step overs, the acceleration. Game leveled up.
I agree with you 100%. I mean,
take me through this goal.
He basically just twisted and turned, but when he had the chance to step over, he did.
He executed it.
Yeah, and this was the same step over as PH did before. But I do, if you Levi just burst into the scene in FIFA 21, and I think during February, March, which is the same as now, same stage of the game, he was unbeatable. In fact, he won back-to-back tournaments. I mean,
didn't drop a game.
Yeah,
didn't drop a game in those back-to-back tournaments. He was top of the group in a really competitive Group D, which a lot of people said was the group of death, the Levi de Weerd. We are showing you live pictures here. Anders with a chance on the right-hand side of your screen. It will bounce back to Van Dijk, who will clean up any mess that Young might have got himself into.
We got to remind people they're playing.
Left-hand side, Pateas inside the box, cuts it back. What are they playing for, Graf?
World Championship spots.
Certainly are.
I mean, this is first game of the day for them. And if they win, they're in the World Championship. If they don't, they're out. That's some pressure on your shoulders.
Speaking with Coach Daniel, who obviously behind a lot of the RB Leipzig success, you got to say, is behind Umut right now in his coaching booth, and he was sort of saying that this is the game, like this is the one that you have to win, not only because of the permutations of it, getting a World Championship spot and the Pro Open 25 as well, which is huge, but you might not get another chance. The leagues are so competitive that you might not get another opportunity as Anders goes 2-1 up. You just see the reaction there.
He's focused.
He's very locked in.
He's focused. I mean, in the group stage, we could possibly see him just maybe pointing at the camera, maybe celebrating a bit too much. He celebrates, don't get me wrong, but he's locked in. As those two guys.
Maybe a couple of young fans there in the audience, they want to see that. Anders 2-1 up, right hand side of your screen. Just heading over to the left, and it's Levi. 1-1 versus Umut. Umut did lead this game, but it wasn't for long. So about, 2.5 minutes between our quarter-final matches.
Great chance.
Ronaldo Nazario.
Ooh. That was a beautiful Spanish pronunciation, eh?
You're welcome. Chance for Young to come forward here. Dipped into the box. Oh, that one looked a little bit frisky. Anders just turning around. What on earth was that? Back post. Van Dijk up. Maldini just about underneath it. And could there be a counter-attack brewing there? See runners off the ball. We're looking at the right-hand side right now. That's where your commentary is being focused on, because there could be a chance here for Mbappe and Anders to go 3-1 up. Cuts it back to Hansen. Good block. Mbappe, it's a really bad mistake though from Young. Gives the ball away, and once again a chance. And Young had the most misplaced passes in the entirety of the FC Pro Open circuit as well. 167 misplaced passes. You make mistakes against Anders, you will get punished. As we just look at this corner that's about to be whipped in here for Erling Haaland, nods it down, Ronaldo! 2-1.
You just talk about how Young did a huge mistake. There's no mistake on Levy's side of this goal. The corner is perfectly put into Haaland's head.
Is there anything you can do defensively?
No, not really. You can pull the keeper out, but if you do it, there's some other way your opponent can punish you. So maybe you can be a little bit quicker with the player switch, but I don't think Levy did anything religiously wrong.
Young back in the game. We didn't really see the goal. I just see Mbappe running away in celebration. There's a touch at the near post and a little bit of goalkeeper movement. We can see it back in full now. Haaland gets to the byline, cuts it back for Mbappe, and he just started to move him to the right, and he's just rifled it near post, green time finish with Kylian Mbappe.
I really love the way Young creates chances, because he'll run by the byline with Haaland in this situation, and you have to just kind of cover the run, because if not, he'll just go on and on and on. But when you try to cover that, he'll directional not make it to a player. This time Mbappe, beautiful finish.
Spread out wide here for Levi de Weerd. Great tackle from Kevin De Bruyne defensively for Umut. You heard Ryan and Brandon talking about De Bruyne for Umut. Maybe he's one of the star players. He's certainly having a great first half here for the 2022 World Champion.
You know, we talked about how Emre predicts things.
Yeah.
That's the way to defend the control sprint directional nutmeg, because else there's not much you can do.
He's robbed him with the ball. Pateas high up the pitch. Cafu is just a little bit out of position, and Maldini comes across here. Alexia Pateas. Beautiful play to Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. What a block, Van Dijk.
Van Dijk is amazing.
He's so good.
I mean, the play styles, the stats, but there's something overall about Van Dijk.
He's got an aura. Oh, a bit like you, Grav.
Oh, thank you so much.
The aura.
The aura.
Slightly different aura from Van Dijk to Gravesen, but still an aura nonetheless. Last chance of this first half will fall for Umut here. Can't think we're going to get too much added time. It's a single minute. Kevin De Bruyne holding, waiting. Last chance of the half, and Umut knows that. He's gone for that driven pass into the attacker's feet, and maybe Levy will just get a chance to press.
Another one?
R2 and knock it.
He's through.
And sprint with Erling Haaland. Looks for the cutback. Maldini gets in the way, but the ref will play the corner.
Ref?
And if there's one thing that is dangerous right now, it's a corner being whipped into the box.
Haaland, surely?
You'd think so.
He'll take his time.
Goalkeeper has been moved. He's gone near post, but that's always going to be Schmeichel's, and the ref will let us play one corner and no more. That will do us for half-time. Both matches right now in the half-time screen. Let's head on over for a bite-sized bit of half-time analysis with our very own Ryan Pasawa.
Yeah, thank you, Richard. We had a few goals in this game between Levy and Umut. I'm going to break down the first goal. This was to break the deadlock, and it fell the way of Umut. The clip will play on. He's got the ball in his own half. He's triggered a run here. You can see on the left side, the bottom half. We can just stop it here. Perfect. The run was triggered here, but the key point, we call it the Umut through ball in previous years gone by. He's made you think this is the main pass by decoy run in behind with R9 Ronaldo. Levy doesn't manage to switch in time to track the run, and as the clip plays out, of course, the through ball, the pace in behind with the likes of R9 Ronaldo, the finishing as well. But he just ball rolls around the goalkeeper, an open net, and he gets himself a 1-goal lead.
(2-2) live score, as we are joined in the commentary booth by Casey right now. What's your thoughts been on this first 45 minutes in both matches?
I mean, if we're talking about the Umut versus Levy game, end-to-end, absolutely back and forth each time. I mean, I guess the same could be said about this one, although I've seen a few mistakes from Young that I feel like Anders has been capitalizing on, so he needs to stop that.
Near post. Talk about capitalising on mistakes. A little bit of goalkeeper movement. He's ready. He's watched the tape.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, I was talking just about this. Did you see the control sprint by Bruno? Yeah. Then he does the direction of not making to a pass, and then, as you talked about, he saw the clips of Anders moving the keeper. He'll go for a near post.
Just instinctive. Green time, near post, bang. And if you're not going to move the goalkeeper, then it opens up, maybe a ball roll inside, maybe a Travella to the far post.
And Young is so good because inside the box, it's really hard for you to defend the control sprint because you have to cover the sprint as well itself. But in the moment, he'll just directional nutmeg you into a pass. There's not much you can do.
We're back on board with our featured matchup. A story starting to unfold. It could be
Nice ball.
Anders Vergang and Young going all the way to the end.
Oh, Haaland.
Didn't lock on.
No, that was unlucky. I wanted to ask you, Casey, because you did have the chance to talk to Anders for a bit.
Sure.
How did he feel coming up to this match?
Funny you say that because I feel the most confident that I've ever felt in any competition. And I was like, really? And I asked him why that was. And he genuinely said, I think that people are underestimating me, and I think it's time that I show them, so I'm coming in confident.
Wow. That's huge.
We'll get eyes on that game very, very shortly indeed. Levi just switching the ball left to right, hoping maybe to isolate a mismatch in the box. Mbappe, edge of the box, De Bruyne, he's got a finesse in the locker. Lovely pass into Pateas, but once again, Umut stands strong. 9-minute halves in use here at the FC Pro Open Finals, as it has been all season long, so there's still plenty of time, just as we saw PSG winning the last kick of the game earlier on today.
This is good. As Ryan said, the decoy by Mbappe, through pass.
Then into R9. Pateas on the Travella. It's a great block, because that looked goal-bound. De Bruyne, driven pass into Mbappe, the acceleration with the step-overs, but Levi does well defensively. This is such a mechanical game. Like, I think maybe you need an extended analysis on this, because there's such small decision-making being implemented. Whipped in, it's gone all the way through.
I mean, Umut's corners at the moment.
Just whips it.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
There's not much you can do, because Levi conceded one goal. And, I mean,
You're probably scared of moving the keeper now.
What do? There's not much you can do.
Young 3-2 up, and he's been getting the support from the Twitch community as well. Daniel Porto, a lot of Vamos. You see the left-hand side of your screen, Levi back in the game, 2-2. Just drove and drove and drove.
I got a question to ask you. I don't know if you guys have used the Schmeichel at home, but Schmeichel, he's not that quick. So the situation when he goes out is a little bit slow. And maybe if Anders check been used, maybe.
But like 2 weeks after the SBC was great. And then I don't know why, but he just fell off a cliff.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like I think there are better keepers at the moment.
Young with a chance here, potentially got 4-2 up. R9 away, Van Dijk with a huge tackle. He got a leg out of nowhere to get in the way of that.
I just want to try Team of the Year Van Dijk at home.
Same.
That's the only thing I want to do.
Don't we all?
Mbappe, he's onside, round the goalkeeper. Anders back in the game as he celebrates. And he knows how much that means to him, because this game, Young were getting chances. It could have gone maybe 4-2. Clinical, Casey.
Absolutely clinical. And the thing that I love about both of these two players is you could see the passion in every moment of this entire game. I think these two players might be the most passionate.
Yeah, agreed, 100%.
Apologies if you did hear any unsavory language there. Tensions running high at the FC Pro Open Finals. 2-2 between Levi and Umut.
All to play, 2-2, 3-3. I mean, this is what we like to see.
What we expected?
In a way, maybe you expected Anders to win comfortably against Young, but Young, when he was pushed against the cage,
he pushed back.
Yeah, he pushed back, and he's doing it again now.
Yeah. And look, before the game started, I said he was involved in that celebration of PhD, and he was there, front row seat, off his seat, celebrating with him. Would it have hurt him? It looks like he's given an extra 5-10% to go, I'm going to be in those semi-finals, I'm going to be in those World Championships with my best friend in the scene.
Oh, nice press. I didn't think Ruben Diaz thought he was going to be this good. I would probably have picked maybe Maldini or Lev Yashin or even Ferdinand. But Ruben Dias' team of the year has been amazing.
He finally has a usable pace.
Yeah.
Because historically, especially his gold card, we never get to see a lot of pace on that. And so the team of the year specifically is finally usable.
That switch of play always looks on. For right to left, Theo Hernandez. Again, another team of the year item that's just so good, well statted, well rounded. Couldn't do everything. So he's brought into play here. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. I was one of the people that did Bruno Fernandes.
How is he?
Unbelievable. He's so good.
He's not. He was. I don't know if it's still doable in the game, but he wasn't that expensive, right?
Given like De Bruyne's price, no. I think he was probably 800 to a million coins, 800,000 coins to a million when he was released, but he's really, really good.
The decoy run as well.
De Bruyne trying that driven pass. Could be a chance here. Nothing on the near side, but if you just look up, Hernandez is now making a move forward. De Bruyne, lovely switch of play. Is Haaland there? Haaland is there, and it's the defensive Haaland to get back in and do the marking, because he's maybe the only player that can beat himself in the air.
He does it all.
He does.
He does, yeah.
He really does. It's a throwback to like when you used to defend CR7 with the attacking Ronaldo from like corners.
Yeah.
Hernandez, 15 minutes left to play. De Bruyne, edge of the box.
Oh, that was smart. He saw Lloris moving to the far post, so he decided to driven pass to a striker, and the defensive AI was quick enough, but if not, that could have been a goal.
Bruno, once again, pulling the strings for
Nice
Levy.
defense.
I think you've had opportunities like that where it's been Mbappe coming out of a step over or R9 coming out of a step over, and there's just been that last-ditch defensive tackle. Maybe not on this occasion. Pate cut back. Lloris!
Take a touch.
Big chance gone missing, Casey.
Big chance there. That would have set him apart in these last few minutes of the game, and that is an opportunity that he's going to be thinking about for a while after this.
Yeah. I mean, the best players have to forgive themselves when they do mistakes like this. So he cannot afford to think about it.
Look at Rodri. Bulldozer in the middle of the pitch.
Another item that wasn't usable as a gold, but again, the pace, same as Ruben Dias.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to jet out and get ready for interviews, but enjoy the rest of this match.
Thank you very much for joining us. Okay, so we'll be catching the two winners, guaranteeing a spot in the World Championships. However, both games tied up as it stands.
This could be a potentially great chance, De Bruyne.
De Bruyne, edge of the box, Jude Bellingham. Will we get a Istanbul-esque style comeback in one of these two games?
It could happen, you know. There's something about balaclavas in Istanbul. Oh, those are crazy good. Maybe not, this time not cookie dough. Yes, to balaclavas.
What year was that? 2005? No, not the... If you ask FG about Istanbul, it'd be last season. 5 minutes left to play here. Levy, the ping, once again, accurate. To the byline. Cut the back, it's up, it's Haaland, he's knocking it down!
It's easy to say here, but the header could have gone in, right?
Got a shoot. Oh, what a chance. He's right back out of the pitch. Mistake from Umut. Alexia Putellas. Haaland, the extra pass. Only into the path of Virgil van Dijk.
The press.
I don't know what is happening at the back. Umut's giving it away again. Haaland. Travella. It's madness.
One of the best assets a player can have is when you're pushed against the cage to fight back. Umut 3 times here. Amazing. Because you can, in that situation, you expect Haaland to header and you go for the knockdown. Maybe your reaction isn't there because you're just expecting goal to concede a goal. But the reaction.
Levy stepped on the press because he knows he's trying to play for the last chance. And Umut's going to get it. Hernandez down the byline into Mbappe. Back to Hernandez. Last chance. Flung into the back post. Haaland wins the header.
I'm just going to say one thing. Just one thing. Just shoot, please. Just shoot. I do think that header could have gone in as well. I mean, the other one was...
The first one has to. Wow. Extra time will be needed here. And this is live shots here. 20 minutes left to play between Anders Vergang and Young.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we cannot catch a break because Anders won't let us, you know? This could be potentially a good pass by De Bruyne. Yep.
Lovely pass. Mbappe! Anders Vergang back in front. After chasing all game long.
What a pass. I mean, the ping pass, the placement pass.
So accurate.
Oh, that was amazing. And again, we talk about how Umut deploys, runs, and then goes in the other direction. That's, well, probably Anders learned about that because...
From him.
Oh, what a pass.
What is it, 16 minutes left to play? So enough time.
There's enough
drama.
Young against PH, group stage. Young was losing by 3 goals. And Emre now is calm.
Yeah, he's waiting in the wings. He's got his World Championship spot. He's got stuff to look forward to for the rest of the season. He's potentially going to be lifting that FC Pro Open Championship. Emre, if you can hear me, give me a wave.
He can't.
We wait. We wait.
Hey. We love you, Emre. We really do.
Very well done, my friend. Beating Oberon 4-3 earlier on today. And he's watching his teammate in Levi de Weerd right now. Team Hullet looking to have 2 semi-finalists.
We gotta give props to both Team Hullet and Team Red Bull Leipzig because the quality and the volume of
the
players.
Consistency for me. Like, you can have great players, but performing tournament after tournament after tournament is the thing that's really difficult, and they seem to.
That's the thing. Like the 8 players we're seeing today, pretty much all of them were qualified for World Championships, for everything.
You see Yanis there, Levy so smooth with his passing. Umut is like the guy who has many sense of football and playing with simplicity. Mbappe for Umut to the byline. Hernandez gets back and just wrestles him off the ball.
That's a brilliant defense in a really tough situation. What will he do here?
He's done well.
The composure. I'm telling you, if we're playing at home,
I'm giving the corner away.
Yeah, we are all doing that. But the composure from both players, I gotta tell you, we're seeing top-notch FC24 today.
Absolutely. Well, extra time in the 9-minute halves. Does last a little bit longer, so there's more drama, there's more time. It used to be quite a flash event, did the additional 30, but right now you do get an opportunity to carve out something clear-cut. Corner. It's played short on this occasion. Mia Hamm offloads to Alexia Putellas. Now Jude Bellingham brought in.
Whoa, nice pass.
Back to Putellas on the Trivela.
I don't think the angle wasn't good enough. So he could have worked the angle, maybe with a step over, maybe with a ball roll. But in fairness, he did see the keeper movement, so he thought, that's it, first post. It's going in. And you mentioned it before, Richard, and I agree 100% with what you were saying. The defensive level we're seeing in this match, I don't think it could be better.
Exquisite.
But again, if we look at the stats over the group stage, that's what you expect.
Yeah. The stats don't lie.
They don't. They really don't.
Frimpong. Pretty fresh off the bench. Full bar of stamina for Levy. Alongside Vieira at centre-back. You're never going to sub off Van Dijk. As we tick over to the final minutes of the first half of extra time.
Yeah.
Penalties could be on the horizon.
They could.
I think that's what we said right at the start of the game. It could come down to penalties between these two. Frimpong into Bellingham. Nothing to his left. Has to go forward. Haaland twisting, turning. Mbappe. Levy. Beautiful. To the byline. Play a lot back. We've had 15 minutes left to play here. And there has just been a monumental goal between Anders and Young, and it's fallen to Young. Green time Travella, 85th minute on the clock.
Wow, what a goal.
The South American superstar simply will not lie down.
He won't lie down, and we talked about Young's match against PH. He was 3 goals down, and he did a comeback, and he equalized pretty much in the last minute. And against here, in the same position against Anders, that wasn't a right angle to shoot.
It wasn't, but he did it.
He did it, and
went in green time.
Green time, that's the main thing.
What a game. What a set of 2 games.
What a set of games, yeah, definitely.
The quarterfinals are delivering here at the FC Pro Open Finals. Over 50,000 competitors signed up to play, and now we have the best 8 coming in today. Emre Yilmaz PH already in the semi-finals.
I do think the defense, the first thing you do when you defense is the press after possession loss. And if you see both of them, the way they just manually select someone and go,
just fly.
They fly.
The worst thing you can give to a player of this level is time.
They will punish
you. You start giving them time, then they can start to pick at you.
And they will pick you apart.
Yeah. Jude Bellingham. Patience here from Levi. Vieira out wide to Hernandez. Cut back Pateas. It's a Hernandez. What does he have in the locker? To the byline. Waiting, holding. Mbappe. A reverse elastic goal in the near post. And Levi back in front.
What a goal. I mean, we are not seeing that many reverse elasticos. He did work the angle with ring pong, the pass. That's a great finish, and that's a way to just show your opponent that if you give him enough space, I'll go for it.
We've played 113 minutes. I don't think we've seen that skill move.
No.
In the entire game. It's now. I'm going to put it out now. Instinctive FC. I hear you asking at home what is happening in the other matchup. While we are in a pause here, extra time is what is happening. 4-4. You won't miss a kick. By the time that this game is finished, we'll be back in board. Even if it goes to penalties, we'll be going to extra time. My headset's seen better days. It's unbelievable. Grab a couple of moments to just sort of dissect what we've seen. What's your thoughts so far?
I do think I gotta give props to the 4 players, because it's not easy to play the first game of the day when you're playing for a chance to play the FC Pro next year, and also the World Championships this year, and to perform at this level. I don't think it's anything we've ever seen to this day.
See Young there. A lot of people said this is Anders' game. Anders will win this. And maybe even disrespectfully, people were saying, oh, that RB Leipzig game's going to be good, isn't it, in the semi-finals? What if that happens? You can't look past these players. You can't look past Levi. It's silly to do so. You can't look past Young.
You can't. You simply can't. Because...
But they knew that, because I spoke with Coach Daniel. He said, we're not even looking at that yet. We've got a quarter-final. If we start looking ahead, that's when we'll fall down. 5 minutes left to play. Levi leading. Umut, as it stands, will be eliminated from the FC Pro Open. If he's wanting a seat at the table at the World Championships, it will have to come in another tournament qualification method. Frimpong out wide. There's still time. Graham Hansen! Oh, what a game!
What a game, what a
It just seemed
goal.
there. It just seemed there.
It all started again with the driven pass by De Bruyne. As we can see here, the De Bruyne pass to Ronaldo. He moved the keeper, but it doesn't matter because we're talking about...
Green time, team of the year.
It's going in.
Yeah.
Come on!
Coach Danny.
He's happy.
He's happy. And he's stressed as well.
We're back underway. Anders Vergang down the byline. Oh, great save from Hugo Lloris. 4-4. Young from right to left. Anders in the attack here, all in white. Kevin De Bruyne into Ham. Beautiful play. De Bruyne with the block. Another corner. They're starting to tick up here. 93rd minute on the clock. The other match is in the second half of extra time, so that's probably where we will be focusing our attention right now, because we can see the culmination of this. Let's head back to our featured matchup when it is ready to go. Umut just equalised versus Levi. 3 minutes on the clock.
I do think this is going to be the last kick of the game.
What, a winner?
Maybe, or maybe penalties, we'll see. But I don't think Levi's going to push forward, because he doesn't need to.
I think he does.
Do you think so?
Yeah. I think he thinks that this game's there to be won. Frimpong. He's been dispossessed by Hansen, who will fly forward with Theo Hernandez accompanying. Mbappe wants it. De Bruyne gets it. Last chance of the game to break Levi's heart and to send Umut into the semi-finals. Jude Bellingham just about does enough and will go to penalties.
It all goes down to pens.
Here we go. Levi stepping up to the spot first. Pateas from 12 yards slots it in the bottom left corner. Then it will be Umut's chance to reply with Mbappe. Big goal in off the post.
Now, Erling Haaland, a player that doesn't miss these opportunities, goes to the left and scores. Now, Umut with Mia Hamm. He cannot afford to miss. He goes to the right, he saves! Yuri saves!
He couldn't afford to miss, but he did. And now Mbappe with Levi to put himself 3-1 up. And all the pressure falls on Umut's shoulders. Ronaldo Nazario saved. Big chance for Levi to win it. Here we go. Mia Hamm from the spot. A World Championship spot on the line. Ice cold from Levi de Weerd. Team Hullet have 2 out of 4 semi-finalists. What a performance. He came through the group of death. He made it look easy. And he's eliminated a former world champion in Umut from penalties.
I mean, we can all just clap at this match. We can all just clap at Levi's performance. We can all just clap at Umut's performance, because
2 penalties missed.
we didn't trust Hugo Lloris.
Penalties saved. Sorry. 2 penalties saved.
Yeah.
Because you have to put credit down.
Yeah.
You've got to go the right way. There's more opportunities. You can go